If the coalition essentially has promised additional defence spending, if it is that target of 2.5% of GDP, like you're saying, that would even require the coalition to find an extra $15 billion a year. The question is how? I mean, we're already looking at a defence deficit. We really need the detail, and the detail now.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, Holly. So 2.5% is like a bare minimum. Everyone knows we need to go to 3%. Angus Campbell has said this, Kim Beazley, everybody of consequence. And the coalition keeps saying that Labor has taken $80 billion out of the budget, by which they mean they've deferred and cancelled capabilities that would have amounted to $80 billion over a number of years. But I don't doubt the coalition will promise 2.5%. But if they don't promise it for a decade, they haven't promised anything. They've promised nothing at all. So the Albanese government has a terrible record on defence. It's promising all kinds of things too. 10 years down the track, it's always beyond the forward estimates, always just over the horizon. When the Albanese got into government, we were spending 2% of GDP on defence. We're still spending 2%. So everyone else in the world is doubling their defence budget. You know, the Europeans, the Germans have broken their borrowing rules. The Brits have gone up to 2.5%. Even New Zealand, it's doubled its budget. We've done nothing. Now, the Liberals have to make a hard choice. If they believe these are the most dangerous times in the world, they do indeed have to find $15 billion more a year to fund missiles and drones and F-35s and all the rest of it. But if their commitment is to 2.5%, say by 29-30 or something like this, well, this is just as much baloney as everything the Labor Party has offered us. And this will be a rank failure for Peter Dutton and Angus Taylor. They have to make a serious commitment. The fact that they haven't made it yet may just be their kind of characteristic tactical incompetence, or it may be that they're actually ashamed of what they're going to eventually come up with. And so they're trying to hide it until the last minute so that defence commentators won't have any impact when they say what a dismal effort this is.
And I mean, arguably China will be looking at this, thumbing its nose at Australia at the moment when it says that defence is a centrepiece of its campaign here, but yet to make any detail about this. What do you make of the campaign more broadly? I mean, you've said there that Labor, or arguably that it's a bad campaign, but I mean, a lot of money is being thrown at voters. Some say too many announcements all at once, that voters won't actually be able to consume it all.
Yeah, that's right. So I've got a piece in today's Australian saying that this is the worst election campaign I've ever observed. I've been a professional journalist, a full-time professional journalist for 46 years. I've seen a lot of federal election campaigns. The Albanese government plainly deserves to lose. The Dutton opposition plainly does not deserve to win. The announcements they're making are just electoral bribes that do nothing for economic reform, nothing to lift our productivity, nothing to tackle a deficit. They're more complicated, they're more bureaucratic. Meanwhile, all these giant issues that confront Australia, you know, China would be delighted with the performance of the Albanese government, and it'd be very happy if Dutton comes up with nothing more than 2.5% over a decade. So China's intense militarisation continues. Donald Trump has cast doubt over the security guarantee at the heart of the alliance. The global trade system is collapsing. There's a trade war between the biggest and the second biggest economies in the world. All these giant things are happening which will transform Australia, profoundly affect Australian life. And this pathetic election campaign exists in a parallel universe where none of that is mentioned. Each side outdoes the other in irresponsible promises, and the Liberals are fully as bad as Labor on this, and their irresponsible promises are so great that it seems they're not even going to make a proper promise to fund defence spending, which shows that they have got no more convictions in them than the Labor Party.
Okay, we've run out of time. Greg Sheridan, always a pleasure to chat with you. Thank you for coming on.
Thanks, Holly.